Confession. So as much as I hated when people listen to their music rather than Hula, I spent the entire National Museum in Greece listening to music rather than Hula.
Confession. I am the canvas dog.
I unintentionally seduced a Special Olympian.
Confession. I've been flushing toilet paper even though they told me not.
Confession. I am the one who put Sean, Jamie, and Jared's toothbrushes in a bowl of Jell-O. Confession. I went cliff jumping with a bunch of boys, and it was awesome.
I've been working on this mustache since week 2. I was the one who glued on Ben Parks' mustache.
Catherine, Colleen, and I went and stole someone's, we're not sure whose, but their undershorts, and they weren't boxers.
Confession, I sewed them together, the leg and the crotch.
Confessions, all the museums, the day-long museums, I listened to Harry Potter 5 book on tape.
At the National Archaeology Museum, I was listening to Beyonce on the radio instead of Vula.
Confession. I absolutely hated Ashkelon. It's the worst day ever. Don't ever go to Ashkelon. Forget Ashkelon. I hate Ashkelon.
Well, I pickpocketed Sean. I stole his wallet in the morning. He was like half asleep, so yeah.
Confession. I fell asleep when everyone went to dinner, and I lay there and woke up by myself. This is the truth of Caleb Burke.
We tried to kill Dopey in the JUC cemetery.
True confession, we took the high-speed train to Florence today by ourselves.
And we went to a hotel, a really nice hotel, and stole a map.
Oh, man! Don't tell my mom!
There was a time I was out late, walking back to the beach, and there was a snake that was just that snake made its way into some people's showers, and there were some snakes.
Oh my God! Confessions. Last night I went on a chocolate run at 1 o'clock in the morning in Rome in my pajamas.
Why did you show up the raid Justin Bieber came? That was actually me.
Every time I saw Starbucks, I went.
Confession. At the Holy Sepulchre during an Ethiopian Orthodox service, at the only moment when they were not chanting, I tooted.
I was there when she tooted.
Truth is, Sarah Che may or may not be the love of my life.
Sometimes I acted like it was like too hot, so I had to take my shirt off. Honestly, it wasn't too hot. I just wanted to take my shirt off.
Confession. Before the trip, I thought Eric Lewis was the biggest tool of the week.
Confession. I roomed with Stephen Hahn in Turkey.
There's no price.
I might have eavesdropped on him Skyping multiple times. It was awesome.
Confession. I've eaten gelato every single night of this trip since Mockery. I've spent about 50 euros on gelato.
Confession. I haven't sang the Hebrew alphabet song since that one night. What night? Sea of Galilee.
Been confessing for about 15 guys that we went skinny dipping in the Sea of Galilee.
Confession. Cliff jumped, swam to an island in Greece, and might have stolen a cobblestone from the Vatican.
I climbed the trees at JUC after we were told not to.
Confession. I ate a bacon cheeseburger on Shabbat.
Confession. I'm in love with your biceps. I want to do a workout regimen with you when I get back.
You know that smell in the bus? Those were my feet.
The TP incident, it was my idea.
What?
We went in and stole toilet paper from your room and did it to your room while you were gone. Pink hearts everywhere!
Confession. I ran out of deodorant while we were at Bethel, and so while Bobby was in the bathroom, I would steal his every morning.
Carl and I talked about Hula for 4 nights straight during pillow talk. Pillow talks. Hula makes my heart go beat beat. I want her to be my tour guide for life.
I have to confess that I took about 50 pictures in the Sistine Chapel, and that's it.
Confession. I took some illegal photographs of the Temple of Mithras today. I plastered that mouse to the ceiling.
No, you didn't.
True confession, I liked it when Will flirted with me. True confession, I just lied.
Alright, I got a confession. So there was this one night.
True confessions. I didn't bring any shampoo on this trip. I've been borrowing it the whole time.
So, okay, we were going. Alright. And then...
True confession, I almost fainted in front of the picture.
Out of nowhere. It just happened, and I didn't know.
Confession, I didn't use the scarf that they gave me at the Western Mall because I was wearing a t-shirt. Didn't feel like I needed to wear it.
And then I did it, and I regret it. I do.
True confessions. After throwing up in the O'Hare airport, I then lied to the reception desk lady and told her that I actually wasn't sick, just so that I could come on this trip.
I know, and then, like, woo! It took me by storm, and then all my friends were like, whoa.
Confession. I went into a church dressed like this.
True confessions. I peed on the Temple Mount by the Dome of the Rock.
Man, dude, that was one crazy night, and I just gotta put it out there. I confess that.
Confession. Last night, Bula told me that me and Jeremiah were her favorite Wheaton students of all time. Believe it. It's true.
Confession. I don't think any of my outfits on this trip were honest.
Confession. The individual who I'm speaking on behalf of stood absolutely butt naked in the tomb of St. Philip for 5 seconds.
I have an intense man crush on John Macias.
Confession, I did the one thing my parents told me not to do, and I got tear gassed at a protest in Athens.
Confession, tear gas, it kind of sucks.
I had my first kiss in Meteora with Jamie.
It's true, we were trying to eat a Euro.
Confession. The only time I got groped in the old city of Jerusalem was by Sarah Che.
So I've been kissed 6 times on this trip, and I've kissed a girl once while we were in Greece. Twice was from one girl, one was from another, and then 3 times by Sarah Che. And there's number 7.
Confessions. I always looked at my iPod on the bus when Willow was talking. Happy Father's Day, Dad.
True confessions. Everyone calls me freshman, but I have the credits of a senior.
True confession. Sometimes I pretended to be asleep on the bus so I didn't have to talk to you.
True confession. I had 5 pieces of bread Nutella every night at JC.
True confession. We may or may not have epically failed while trying to steal guys' clothes at the Sea of Galilee.
All we got to see was them singing the Hebrew alphabet song.
Not attractive. Not attractive.
Confession. I know everybody else's confession.
Jamie, Andrew Hillard, Sean, and I are planning on becoming pirates and sailing around the world. True confessions.
True confession. I didn't poop for 10 days.
Cheered for Austria during the Special Olympics volleyball game.
Before I say this, I just want to say I have all respect for Dr. Lauber, for the Lauber family, and especially for their wonderful marriage. But in a moment of weakness early in the trip, I may have confessed to the guys that there was one person on this trip that I would date. I'd date Mrs. Lauber, if she was single.
We predicted couples that have come true correctly, and we're waiting to see about some more.
A couple, we have some bets on a few other ones. We're like hoping for a Holy Lamb's wedding.
True confessions. I did a gainer off a cliff at Mycia, swam to the island with the castle, did the gladiator speech at the Colosseum, did a pull-up off Mount Kestrel, and we're married.